In previous videos, we've examined a number of 5.56 by 45 chambered rifles in use with Ukrainian forces, notably the Colt Canada C7 and C8 and the M16A4, with many others to be covered in future videos. In this video, we're going to examine the increasing number of HK416s seen in use with Ukrainian personnel. HK416s are far from a common weapon in Ukraine, but recently there's been an increase in the frequency with which they're seen. Since the beginning of 2023, there have been various configurations seen in the field, most being earlier variants of the HK416, likely with either 14.5 or 10.4 inch barrels, paired with quad rail forends. There also seems to be a small number of MR223, the civilian market semi-automatic only version of the rifle, appearing in imagery from the conflict. One of the first HK416 pattern rifles seen in imagery from the conflict was shared in mid-May 2022 by a female Ukrainian combatant. An MR223 with a 16.5 inch barrel is seen leaning against a wall in the background of a photograph, and what is believed to be the same rifle has been seen in another photograph mounted with a bipod and fitted with a long over-barrel suppressor. In January 2023, a photograph of a pair of SBU members wearing St. Javelin shirts also featured an MR223A1. Another interesting photograph that appeared in January features Ukrainian SOF members, one of whom has an accessorized HK416A5, identified by its adjustable gas block and less flat magazine well angle. It's fitted with a Surefire SOCOM 556 suppressor, a Sig Sauer Romeo 4T, and a laser module. In March 2023, a member of a Ukrainian Special Operations Unit shared a photograph of himself with an HK416 with a 10.4 inch barrel, and what appears to be an aimpoint comp. The same individual shared another photograph with the same rifle in early May. This time the carbine was fitted with what appears to be a Vortex Crossfire. Another photograph believed to have been taken in early spring features another unpainted HK416A2 with a 10.4 inch barrel. Note the folded front sight on the gas block. The carbine is fitted with an EOTech 5 Series HWS. Another interesting photo shared by a Japanese volunteer with the International Legion also features an HK416 fitted with a weapon light, vertical foregrip, and a Holosun HS510C reflex sight. In April, a Taiwanese volunteer with the International Legion shared several photographs of his HK416A2 with a 14.5 inch barrel fitted with an aimpoint comp M5. In one photograph, it's been paired with an HK GLM 40mm underbarrel grenade launcher. In response to questions, he said he preferred the rifle to the FN Scar L as it's more durable, but also noted that the 416 was much heavier than the M4A1 he also used in Ukraine. Notably, in one of the photographs he shared of the rifle, it clearly has an armory tag on the left side of the magazine housing. This tag is similar to those used by the Dutch military, as seen on the C7A1 rifles which have been provided to Ukraine in large numbers. Check out our video on those if you haven't already. On many of the images of the rifles there are no clear markings to definitively indicate their country of origin, so the armory ID tags with the QR codes are potential indicators of Dutch origin. On the 15th of April, the GUR, Ukraine's intelligence service, shared an image of a combatant superimposed with the logos of the International Legion, the GUR, and the 10th Special Detachment to publicise a TV piece about the Shaman Battalion. The context and date when the photograph was taken remains unclear. But the combatant featured in the image appears to have an HK416 with a 14.5 inch barrel. In late April, photographs of members of the 92nd Mechanised Brigade featured several combatants holding HK416A2s with 14.5 inch barrels. The rifles are seen equipped with EOTech holographic weapon sights. Another photo, also believed to have been taken by a member of the brigade, shows an HK416 with a camouflage paint job, a Knight's Armament style vertical foregrip, and an EOTech sight, an EOTech G33 magnifier. In early May, Elite Global Response, a group which describes itself as a private security company operating in Ukraine, shared a number of photos on their Instagram page featuring several HK416A2s, including a TA-11 ACOG and a Holosun AEMS. When asked about the rifles, Elite Global Response said, "They're a lot lighter than our previous weapons that we've run, AK-74s and MSBS Grots. Less stoppages and easy to maintain. In mid-May, another photograph of an HK416A2 was shared, and seemed to be equipped with a small optic. And on around the 18th of April, a member of a Ukrainian Special Operations Unit shared a photograph showing a group of combatants, two of which appear to have 416s, one unpainted, while another is painted and mounted with an ACOG. Both appear to have 10.4-inch barrels. In late May, photos of another 10.4-inch HK416A2 were shared by a member of the 1st Assault Battalion of the 3rd Assault Brigade. The combatant's rifle has a surefire muzzle device and is mounted with a loopholed LCO optic and a magnifier. In one photograph, the rifle is seen loaded with a 60-round D60 drum magazine. Footage shared in early April, but likely filmed earlier, shared on TikTok, suggests he's been using the rifle since early 2023, and originally received it unpainted. When asked what he thought of the rifle, he described it as the best assault rifle there could be. A short clip of the same combatant also shows him firing an HK GLM pattern 40mm underbarrel grenade launcher. This older video also shows the rifle with a different muzzle device. On the 5th of June, a short clip of members of the Polish Volunteer Corps was shared showing members of the unit clearing Russian positions with an HK416. While the resolution is low, the camouflage painted rifle appears to have a magnified optic with a CQB red dot sight. A few days later, a bodycam video of combatants from the International Legion showed another HK416 pattern rifle, clearly with an armory tag. While undated, the video is said to have been filmed during fighting near Bakhmut. Most recently, on the 12th of June, another member of Ukraine's Special Operations Forces was seen with an HK416A2 outfitted with an EOTech optic and magnifier. While a number of countries that use the HK416 have provided military aid to Ukraine, it seems that a significant portion of the rifles seen in theatre originate from the Netherlands. With the rifle's configurations appearing to match with the HK416A2s with ambidextrous selectors, and the presence of armory tags matching those used by the Dutch military. The Dutch Ministry of Defence initially procured HK416s for their special forces in 2010, and have since procured further HK416A5s. Regardless of origin, how many of the Heckler Koch rifles have been transferred to Ukraine is currently unclear. In future videos, we'll look at sightings of the 7.62x51 HK417, and continue our series looking at Western 5.56 chambered rifles in use in Ukraine, including the MSBS Grot, the C7 Bren II, various FN rifles, and the M4. Special thanks to the guys at Streaking Delilah for helping source images for this video and providing some technical detail. Check them out over on Instagram. And thanks also to Jonathan Ferguson for some additional technical information. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you really enjoyed the video, please do consider supporting us via Patreon. Link to that at the end of the video. Check out our website, armourersbench.com, for more information and the rest of our videos looking at the war in Ukraine. Thanks again. Catch you next time.